fired! Shots fired!
Put on the brakes! Stop the f***ing car!
The fucking toy gun, man!
Oh shit!
All right, put your...
On November 11th, 2018, Washington County Corporal Brett Thompson found himself in a bizarre situation when he attempted to pull over a green Saturn for a traffic violation. The driver refused to stop, briefly slowing down before speeding up again, almost as if he was toying with the officer. After several tense minutes, the vehicle finally stopped, but not for the reason Thompson had hoped.
Shots fired! Shots fired! Jesus! Shots fired, County. Shots fired, kid! Kenny, I need units now!
After driving off, the suspect stopped about 150 feet away to let a female passenger out before taking off again. The officer, who hadn't realized she was in the car the whole time, later discovered she was the suspect's girlfriend.
Tempe, I got a white female just got out. She's walking southbound off of Steel. You good? I'm good.
Do you need any help?
I'm good. Stay in your house. Hey! Come here! Keep your f***ing hands up, too! Why'd he pull a gun on me? What the hell is he doing?
I don't know. I don't know.
Get on your knees.
Yes.
All right, put that down. Do you have any weapons on
I
you?
don't have anything on me but
All right, I'm going to put you in handcuffs because I don't know what I'm dealing with. Are you hit? Are you okay?
I'm just really scared and shaken up.
Okay.
Miraculously, no one was injured during the 53-second-long shootout. The suspect, later identified as 29-year-old Luis Cobo Zenobio, soon found himself in another shootout with the police and was arrested. While awaiting trial at the Washington County Detention Center, he was killed by his cellmate. What's up, Silent Nightmare family? I have something huge to share with you today. We just crossed an incredible milestone, 50,000 subscribers. But now it's time to set our sights even higher. If we hit 100,000 subscribers by the end of September, 10 lucky subscribers will each receive a $50 gift card. You can choose any gift cards. That's $500 in total prizes as a thank you to this amazing community. It's super easy to enter. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Like this video, comment below with your favorite Silent Nightmare video or your scariest camping story. That's it. Let's hit 100K together and celebrate the only way we know how, with a massive giveaway. On March 5th, 2021, Officer Patrick McCarty of the Carroll Police Department conducted what seemed like a routine traffic stop. But this wasn't just any pullover. This one was targeted. Surprisingly, the officer's focus wasn't on the driver at all. His eyes were on the passenger, 29-year-old Dennis Guerrer.
How's it going, guys? Hey, Dennis. Hey, hate to be the one to tell you this, but it sounds like you got a warrant out of Illinois. Okay. You got your ID on you? Sorry? Okay. Do you have anything on you? Okay. Why don't you step out of the car until we can identify you? You got anything on your person, man? You got anything on you? Any weapons or anything like that? What's up? Awesome. Okay, go ahead and step out. Hello? Go ahead and step out, man.
Instead of complying, Dennis began frantically speaking to the driver. Within seconds, he shoved the driver out of the vehicle and attempted to take off. This quick move appeared to be staged, likely an effort to keep the driver, who was probably a friend, from getting in trouble for what was about to happen.
Stop the car, man! Stop the car! Stop the car! Stop the f***ing car! Stop the f***ing car! Stop the f***ing car! Stop it! Stop the car! Stop the car! Get off the... Put on the goddamn brakes! Put on the f***ing brakes! Put on the brakes! Stop the f***ing car! Stop the f***ing car, man! Jesus. Stop the car, man!
Officer McCarty suffered a serious fall, resulting in a broken back. It would take him nearly a year to fully recover. Eventually, Dennis Guerrer was arrested and pleaded guilty to serious injury by vehicle. He was sentenced to serve up to 5 years in prison. On January 15, 2019, a Tempe police officer in Arizona responded to a report of suspicious vehicle activity. Upon arriving at the scene, the officer noticed someone inside a parked car holding what appeared to be a firearm. A moment that quickly escalated into a life-or-death situation.
Hey. 2-4-6-1. Let me see your hands. 998 shot fire. Shot fire. One subject running southbound through the alley. He's got a handgun. He's got a handgun. Arms out. Let me see your hands. Let me see your hands. I will shoot you again.
Two critical mistakes followed. First, the officer failed to identify himself as law enforcement, a clear violation of departmental protocol. Second, the force used was excessive, especially considering the individual was attempting to flee rather than pose an active threat. When additional officers arrived on scene, the gravity of the situation deepened. The suspect was unresponsive.
Let us take this. Just put the gun down. Put the gun down. Okay? Tempe police, don't move! He's dead, dude. Huh? He's dead.
And the weapon he'd been seen holding turned out to be a non-lethal replica, an airsoft gun. Even more heartbreaking was the realization that the suspect was just a child.
Fuck, man, he's just a fucking kid. This is a fucking toy gun. It's a fucking toy gun, man. Oh, it's a fucking toy gun. What the fuck? Where the fuck is he? Where the fuck? Oh, yeah.
14-year-old Antonio Archie succumbed to the gunshot wound. The officer who fired the fatal shot, Joseph Jean, resigned from the department in May of that year, but faced no criminal charges, a decision that left Antonio's family devastated. In response, the family filed a lawsuit against the city of Tempe and its police department. The case ultimately ended in a $2 million settlement, a small measure of justice in a deeply tragic and avoidable loss of life. On February 4th, 2021, Homeland Security agents targeted Omar Felix, a 39-year-old serial offender and drug trafficker, during a covert operation. The plan was to intercept him on Interstate 10 in New Mexico. However, instead of making the stop themselves, they requested that local law enforcement handle it. A supervisor assigned 28-year-old Officer Jarrett to conduct the stop, alone and without backup, which led to a tragic outcome.
Afternoon, sir. My name's Jarrett. I'm with New Mexico State Police. The reason for the stop is your window tint's a little too dark. Yeah. You mind if I open the door? Or if you want to roll down the window more.
Dark?
Yeah. I noticed you got temp tags. You got a registration for the vehicle?
Yes, sir.
Do me a favor,
Got it.
come with me to my vehicle. That way I can run your name and date of birth, and then that way I could get my return, okay?
Officer Jarrett approached the vehicle as if it were a routine traffic stop, though the true objective was to apprehend Qua for the illegal substances he was transporting. Meanwhile, several Homeland Security agents were stationed just 250 yards away, observing the situation but not intervening, even as the lone officer engaged with a known, highly dangerous suspect.
Let's go so that I can run my checks on you. I got paperwork I gotta do, you know? Hey, real quick. You have a firearm on you? Yeah. No, I see it. Please, do me a favor. You mind if I take it off you for my safety? All right, hold on. All right, let's go to my vehicle, okay? Come on. Oh, shit!
It was only after Officer Jarrett was fatally shot that the Homeland Security agents finally stepped in.
Hey! Police! Here to help! Hey! You call 911?
Hey, call 911. I'm with HSI.
Okay!
Call 911.
He's dead!
Devastated by the loss, Officer Jarrett's fellow officers from the New Mexico Police Department, along with multiple other law enforcement agencies, launched a relentless pursuit of Omar Qua. Their mission was clear: bring him in by any means necessary, dead or alive.
Did he shoot at him?
Yeah, officer, he's down, bro. You want to check on the officer?
Let's stop this guy, man. We gotta stop him.
Okay.
Let's just shoot. Let's shoot at him. Let's shoot through his windshield.
What's up, bro?
We gotta shoot through his windshield. Spiking's not gonna do nothing, bro.
Yeah.
We gotta stop him.
After a high-speed chase that stretched over 40 miles from the location of the initial killing, officers deployed spike strips and executed a successful pit maneuver to disable Qua's vehicle. A final showdown ensued.
The opposite direction of traffic.
Shots fired!
Qua was ultimately neutralized, killed during the exchange. One officer was injured in the shootout and transported to the hospital for treatment. Following the incident, Officer Jarrett's family filed a lawsuit against Homeland Security. However, the case was dismissed due to the agency's immunity. Despite this, the family later received a $500,000 settlement from the State Department of Public Safety, which was distributed to Officer Jarrett's wife and children. Driving under the influence is a serious and dangerous crime that often ends in tragedy. On March 27, 2015, a potentially deadly situation unfolded on Interstate 805 in San Diego, California, when a 25-year-old student lost consciousness behind the wheel. At approximately 1:45 a.m., a female driver, later identified as Amber Lane Morgan, was found passed out inside her vehicle, which had come to a stop in the third lane of the northbound.
I tried knocking, she's totally passed out, her doors are locked on the driver's side. car's got the right lane blocked.
Come on. Walk over here. All right? Have a seat. Sit down.
As they tried to communicate with her, the car began to slowly roll forward, creating an even more hazardous situation. Realizing the urgency, Officer Flores used his flashlight to break the passenger side window. He then shifted the vehicle into park and carefully removed Morgan from the car to prevent further danger. Inside the vehicle, officers discovered a large bottle of liquor and other alcoholic beverages, evidence that strongly pointed to alcohol impairment. Morgan, a student at San Diego State University and an aspiring journalist, was arrested at the scene on suspicion of driving under the influence and later booked into jail.
Talking about some medical information, can you stop?
Witnesses noted that even after being pulled from the vehicle, Morgan struggled to stand, a clear indicator of alcohol intoxication. On May 8, 2015, she pleaded not guilty to misdemeanor DUI charges through her attorney. Given the circumstances and her status as a first-time offender, it's likely the case was quietly resolved, potentially through a plea deal. In California, DUI convictions can result in harsh penalties, including fines, license suspension, community service, and mandatory DUI education programs. Although no one was injured in this particular incident, it serves as a powerful reminder of the dangers of drunk driving, especially for young adults who may underestimate the risks. One lapse in judgment could have ended far worse, both for Morgan and for other drivers on the road that night. This is 33-year-old Kendra Boone from Silver Springs, who attempted to steal an elderly woman's car keys in a parking lot. When deputies arrived, she pretended to be the one who had called 911 and approached one of the cruisers. The unsuspecting officer casually stepped out of his car to talk to her, and that's when she made her move.
No. Stop! 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 It did so fast, she just got in my car and took off. Eastbound on Highway 40 past the substation. Were you the one who called us?
Yes. I'm still, really shaking. She tried to reach in and grab the keys from my vehicle.
When I'm behind them, she is going westbound on 40. She has lights and flares on, running off the side of traffic.
Excuse me to all stations, I need help.
From this point on, she repeatedly tried to reach law enforcement dispatchers using the radio in the cruiser, but never got through.
Hello? All right.
They're now passing the wait station, still eastbound. And we're still eastbound past the wait station.
Excuse me, I need the real police.
Wrongly thinking she could outsmart them, deputies deployed stop sticks ahead of her. However, when she saw the police car with flashing lights, she turned around. That turn of events set up the worst possible outcome.
Conducting a U-turn, she is. Signal 4.
Signal 4 station 1033.
Stay away from the car! Stay away from the car! Back up! Back up! Back up! Back up! Are you guys okay? Hello?
Signal 4, another vehicle.
You guys okay? I'm not getting a response from this. Hello?
You hear me?
Marion, I got the police cruiser on fire.
During the pursuit, Kendra Boone reached a top speed of 127 miles per hour. At the time of the crash, she was going 1 mile per hour. She, along with the driver and a passenger in the pickup truck, was pronounced dead at the scene. Another passenger was hospitalized in critical condition, but tragically passed away 2 weeks later. A Union County Sheriff's deputy in Ohio responded urgently to a 911 call reporting that a man named Matthew Todd Hunter was waving a gun and shouting threats, including, "We're all going to die."
Hands up! Put your hands up! Put your hands up! Put your hands up! Put your hands up now! 58, I got one at gunpoint. Okay, just put your hands out of the car. Okay? Okay, we'll figure it out, but we have a report of a gun, okay?
No, he has no gun.
Okay, you need to chill out and stand over there now. Okay, step out of the car for me, bud, okay? Step out of the car for me now. Get out, slowly get out of the car. Keep your hands out. Drop the gun! 58 shots fired, shots fired. Don't move! Don't move! Don't move! Back away! Back away from him! Back away! Don't touch it! Don't touch it!
When the deputy arrived, the situation escalated quickly. Hunter pulled what looked like a real firearm, prompting the officer to fire his weapon in response. Tragically, it wasn't until after the shooting that Hunter's family came running out, revealing a crucial piece of information.
Big guy!
How am I supposed to know that?
Told you!
Back away from him so we can get him help!
No!
Back away from him so we can get him help!
No! Stay with me! Stay with me! It's not a fucking gun! It's not a gun!
Fuck!
I fucking told you!
He pulled it!
I told you it wasn't a gun!
Back up away from him!
No!
Back up away from him!
No! I work in a hospital! I told him! I told him!
You got any other weapons?
No, just that.
We didn't have a gun! We don't
What do you call that?
I told you!
Get back!
I need you guys to get back.
Get back!
Get off of me! You had a
Get
fucking
back.
gun! He
Get
didn't
back.
have a gun!
You need to get back.
He didn't have a gun!
We need to get him help.
He is dead! You guys shot him right in the heart!
The gun was a replica. It was fake. What's even more heartbreaking is that no one from the family had intervened earlier, despite knowing he was in distress and causing chaos. By the time they spoke up, it was already too late.
Fuck! You're right. Okay, you're right.
Take up the sunglasses.
Fuck, dude.
Come on.
What the fuck did he do that for?
Come on. Here, hop on this kid. Hop on.
Wait a second. Dude, what the fuck?
Did you discharge?
Yeah. God damn it, dude.
You alright, brother?
Dude, what the fuck, man?
You did what you had to.
What the fuck did he do that for?
Although an investigation later ruled the officer's actions justified, given the perceived threat and lack of information, Hunter didn't survive. And even with the clearance, the deputy still carries the emotional burden of that moment, haunted by the irreversible outcome. On July 25, 2023, in Dallas, Texas, police were tracking a stolen U-Haul truck driven by 41-year-old Ryan Taylor. As officers moved in to intercept, Taylor floored the gas pedal, kicking off a chaotic high-speed chase unlike anything the department had seen before.
It's gonna be a hag of soul.
Westbound Finesse?
Going westbound on Finesse towards Marshall. Just
Northbound on Post?
Just turned northbound on Post.
It wasn't until the pursuit reached the highway that officers realized just how dangerous Taylor really was.
You have Chase?
10-4, he rammed a cover vehicle.
Fuck!
Shit! Delta 581, we're about to be going under Northwest Highway on D&T. Southbound on Dallas Highway.
No one knows exactly why he ran. Maybe he thought slamming into civilian cars would help him escape, or maybe he simply lost control. But during the chase, Taylor crashed into 13 civilian vehicles and 1 police cruiser. Miraculously, none of the victims sustained serious injuries.
We're coming up to the Mockingbird exit. What the f*** is he doing? He said so many. We're in the exit lane for Wycliffe. Just took the Wycliffe exit. Gonna be going westbound at 2500 Wycliffe. Coming up to me. Up, sir, don't be stupid. Oh my God!
After 13 minutes of weaving through traffic and dodging patrol units, Taylor's luck finally ran out. He hit 2 more civilian cars before slamming into a tree, but even then, he wasn't ready to give up. Taylor pulled a handgun and prepared for a final stand.
Wrecked out, just wrecked out. Hit 1 vehicle. Let's get somebody to check him out.
Tell the ground police! Police, stop! Shots fired! Drop the f***ing gun! Drop the f***ing gun! Show me your f***ing hands! Show me your f***ing hands! Crawl out here! Crawl out here! Crawl out here! Lay on your f***ing stomach! Lay on your f***ing stomach! Put your arms out! Do not f***ing move! Do not f***ing move!
In the tense standoff, officers fired 15 rounds. 1 bullet struck Taylor in the leg, bringing him down. The gun still lay close to his body, forcing officers to approach with extreme caution.
Keep your hands where we can see them. Point the palms up.
Do not f***ing move!
Palms up.
Bravo 534, we need some officers out here to cover the perimeter and all the doors of this hangar.
I'm doing.
Hey, watch out. Let me put a tourniquet.
An officer quickly applied a tourniquet to stop the bleeding. Taylor was then transported to the hospital and later placed under arrest. On the early morning of June 1st, 2025, just around 5 a.m., a routine moment took a tragic turn in East Hartford, Connecticut. At the 808 Diner on Main Street, a group of 4 people, including 17-year-old Jackie Perry, finished their meals and spent some time at their table. But instead of paying the $115 bill, they simply walked out. What's known as a dine-and-dash had happened at this diner before, according to owner Muhammad Ahmed. But this time, things unfolded in a way no one could have predicted. After being notified of the incident, police quickly located the group as they were getting into an Uber near the area. Officers stopped the vehicle near the intersection of Main Street and Orchard Street. The encounter wasn't heated. Body cam footage and reports later confirmed that the officers approached calmly and respectfully. They spoke with Jackie Perry about the unpaid bill and informed him they would conduct a pat-down for safety.
I gave him $50 already. The bill's $140. I already gave him my money. And I blessed him. And I told him I could give him the cash. Okay, the bill is $140, not $50, so you have to give him back some more dollars. I told him I can give him the money. I'm just telling you how it is, okay? I understand. That's your job, sir. That is. So, we have to figure this out. So, we're going to have to bring you back over there. I understand. Were you taking care of the whole bill yourself? Yeah, I'll take care of it. Let's take him back over there. You can hang out, talk to this guy. All he wants to do. Yeah, I know it's one of those sisters. I'm going to get them. Otherwise, I will do it. It's straight. I want to ask the question. I don't want to. How old are they? Oh, how old are the girls? They're 17. So you guys are all young. You got you and then go get fingerprinted and stuff. You got that with fingerprinted. Then you think go back to your favorite guy with me, Rusty, go on. Everything's good. You'll probably never be allowed to go back there again, but the food ain't that good, right? You know? So listen.
Perry responded by saying he wanted to call his mother, a moment that still seemed manageable. But then everything changed.
No, I understand. Good or bad, okay? I think this is actually going pretty good. No, I'm just calling my mom. I'm outside. The police is here at East Hartford Police Station. Please, sir. Please. Jarrett Perry.
Just throw your jacket, just your bag.
Hold on, you just my mom?
I gotta pat you down real quick.
I'm not just waiting for my mom. You're waiting for my mom.
I gotta pat you down here for my own safety right now. I don't know if you got weapons on you.
I don't got no weapons.
I have to check for myself. I'm not gonna search you. I just gotta pat you down just to make sure you're
safe. Hold on, sir. You're waiting for my mom. Please, sir.
Your mom has nothing to do with my safety right now. You know what I mean? So I gotta pat you down real quick. Put your bag down. Just hang out for me right here. All right? Put your.
Don't move! 25-foot pursuit. Northbound Main. Bailey's Plaza. Left on Orchard. Hey, I heard a gunshot. Shots fired, shots fired.
Without warning, Perry bolted from the scene. Officers immediately pursued him on foot, but after a short chase, they lost sight of him. Moments later, a single gunshot rang out. Officers rushed toward the sound and found Perry lying behind a building at 1137 Main Street. He had been shot in the leg, and next to him lay a handgun. A weapon later confirmed to be stolen, traced back to a location in South Windsor. In Connecticut, it's illegal for anyone under 21 to possess a firearm. Perry was just 17. The presence of the stolen gun raised more questions. How did he get it? Was he intoxicated? And most pressing of all, did he shoot himself on purpose, or was it an accident? Emergency responders arrived quickly. Jackie Perry was rushed to St. Francis Hospital, where doctors fought to save him. But the bullet had struck the femoral artery and vein, major blood vessels in the leg that are difficult to treat even with immediate medical care. Despite surgery, Perry died from his injuries. The state medical examiner confirmed the cause of death as a gunshot wound. An investigation began to determine if the shooting was accidental or intentional. What's left behind is a heartbreaking sense of loss. not just for a family, but for a community trying to make sense of how a teenager's life could end over a stolen meal and a series of split-second decisions. As diner owner Muhammad Ahmed said, "It shouldn't have happened. A $100 meal is not worth someone's life. Most dine-and-dash incidents end with a citation, a payment, or even just a warning. But this time, something went terribly wrong, and a young life was lost, not in a robbery or a violent standoff, but because of a gun he should never have had, and a few choices that can never be taken back." On February 18th, 2023, Lehrer County Sheriff's Deputy Lorenzo Luan pulled over a car after discovering the registration was expired. Upon stopping the car, he interrogated the driver, later identified as 28-year-old Brent Thompson, who initially provided a fake name. However, his lies were quickly uncovered during a background check. When the officer returned to confront Thompson, the suspect made a grave mistake, a mistake he would forever regret.
So right now you're under arrest. Stop me or you tased! Stop!
Thompson attempted to flee but made the biggest mistake of his life when he jumped onto Interstate 25. He was run over by a car. Despite the crash, the officer still handcuffed him, as if he were in a position to get up and flee. After the suspect's death from the crash, his family filed a lawsuit against the officer and his department. However, the district attorney determined that the officer's actions were lawful. On July 25, 2023, a disturbing call was made to the Department of Children and Family Services in Rock Island, Illinois. A woman claimed that a child had accidentally shot themselves. The gravity of the report was enough to send police officers to the home of a woman named Staples. When authorities arrived, they questioned Staples about the call. She flatly denied everything, claiming no one was hurt and accusing her ex-husband's girlfriend of fabricating the story out of spite.
You Miss Staples?
Yes, how can I help you?
So we got kind of a weird phone call. Do you know Latricia?
No.
No?
I don't know anybody out here.
Some lady called DCFS. And,
what?
And kind of made some claims that you had a child that accidentally shot themselves?
Absolutely not.
No, it sounds crazy to me too. That's what. So they made some allegation that you had a son and he shot himself.
Sir,
and he's in your basement.
Come on now. You think? Look where I live.
No, I get it. Just so I can check the box off, can I look in your basement real quick and I'll get out of here?
No, you need a search warrant to do that. I'm sorry, I'm not about to have my rights violated because someone makes Uranus allegations like this.
I know. Like I said, it sounded crazy to me too. I'm just up here seeing if, we have to investigate it.
At first, it seemed like a bitter family dispute, but something about her tone and behavior raised red flags for the officers. They asked if they could search the house, particularly the basement. Staples immediately refused, telling them they'd need a warrant. That alone was enough to raise more suspicion. Later that evening, police returned with a warrant in hand. Staples' 4 children were home at the time. One officer stayed upstairs with them, while others began a thorough search of the house. From the basement to the attic, they found no blood, no signs of a struggle, no evidence of a shooting, nothing that confirmed the original report. But they weren't ready to walk away.
Let me see it, Chetty. You're walking through my house.
It's right here. You don't run how we go. You're not in control of this.
Okay, I'm trying to see. Hello?
So, I need your phone too.
My phone? That's not my phone.
Well, that's the phone is taking. Hold on to that. I mean, we have to. That's empty. Well, it's running old here.
The officers sat Staples down and continued to question her. They asked about the child mentioned in the original call. Who were they, and why had she lied? Staples remained stone-faced. She insisted again that there was no such child and the whole thing had been made up. Meanwhile, other officers quietly continued to search. That's when they made a chilling discovery.
You've never had a son named Zion?
No.
Are you claiming benefits for a kid named Zion?
No. I haven't gotten any benefits for anyone.
Birth certificate?
What is that?
Birth certificate for Zion Staples. Zion Staples.
That's not mine.
Sushi Staples child. If it's found in your room, we need to get this figured out. Stop lying.
This. A birth certificate tucked away in a drawer. The name on it was Zion Staples. When they asked Staples who Zion was, she claimed she didn't know. Said she'd never had a child by that name. But the police knew they were no longer dealing with a false report. Something much darker was unfolding. More than an hour after arriving, officers placed Staples under arrest. Not long after, they uncovered the truth. In the garage, hidden in the corner, they found a metal trash can. Inside was the body of a child. Court records later confirmed what the body cam footage didn't capture. The child had been dead for some time. An autopsy revealed the cause of death: blunt force trauma. Staples was charged with concealing a homicidal death and failing to report it. She eventually pleaded guilty. The case shook the Rock Island community. People struggled to understand how something so horrific could happen in a seemingly ordinary home. But perhaps the most haunting question of all remains unanswered. How long had she been hiding the truth? On March 31st, 2022, in Jacksonville, Florida, 34-year-old Pamela Cabrera wanted to see her 5-year-old daughter, but she did not have custody. She called the police in hopes of being able to see her child. This would take a tragic turn later that day.
Okay, so there's no court orders for any kind of custody orders or anything listed in Duval County under your name or under her name.
So what does that mean?
It means that if I don't have any paperwork, there's nothing I can do anyway. Okay, so, and they're not even here. So what is it you wanted me to do? And
that you guys can make that happen.
But they're not even here. But you don't have a court order. And if you do have it, you don't have it here that I can see it. So I can't pull it up in the system because it's not a Duval court order. So do you live in Lake City still?
No.
Where do you live now?
I live here.
Where?
In a shelter.
Okay. So the paperwork that you do have for your court order is where? Is it at the shelter?
No, the case manager has that.
And the case manager is in Duval?
No, she's in Tampa.
She's in Tampa. Was the paperwork filed when you were in Tampa?
I think so.
Okay, so Hillsborough County has it.
Yeah.
So you know what I mean? I'm trying to help you. I'm trying to figure this out. I'm trying to help you. But I don't know what I can do for you since they're not even here.
Okay.
Okay? So if she comes anytime soon, just call back and we'll come back, okay?
The police officer who initially arrived explained that, technically, there was nothing that could be done for Cabrera to legally see her child, who was living with her sister. Cabrera told the officer that she was currently homeless and did not have the necessary paperwork with her. After the officer left, Cabrera called the police a second time, resulting in the arrival of another officer.
It's up to date and valid. All right. It says that she is the sole child. There is nothing in there that says that she has the right to give you the child currently. If you had paperwork right now, if you gave me some paperwork and said, hey, you were allowed to see this child, then okay, cool. We get the child to you, okay? But I can't just give you the child, okay? It don't work like that.
I'm saying, but if I don't have the paperwork, but if I can get something that says I can visit him.
If you had paperwork signed by the judge and signed by the caregiver in the courts.
No, I don't. If you can get it on the would that work?
No, it doesn't work like that. No, I can't just do that, okay? I'm sorry.
So I'm on
now, yes ma'am, until you can get some paperwork that tells me that you have access to the child currently for visitation, then yes, I would gladly let her know that.
So you don't have to do all that. I'm gonna try to call again. Call to see if she wanna let me see her.
You talk calling this the lady here? She already said no twice that she doesn't want you to have it. Okay.
I know, but I want to see. So she can come inside to see the
Okay, well she doesn't want that. Okay. You understand?
I really don't understand why she don't want that.
Okay.
But I don't want to get trespassed.
Well, at this point, you're about to be trespassed. Okay. I need you to leave. Okay. She's been kind enough to have me out here and ask you to leave. Okay. She didn't tell me that she wanted you trespassed from the property. But if she did, I would be trespassing you immediately. So I'm giving you a chance to leave. Okay. Okay.
Despite her attempts to see her daughter, the second officer informed Cabrera that she could be trespassed from the area. However, the officer gave her the opportunity to leave instead. Cabrera's sister explained that her sibling had lost custody of her child due to mental health issues and previous legal trouble. After this, the second officer left, unaware that Cabrera would later kidnap her child armed with a knife. An officer later spotted Cabrera driving erratically, running several red lights as she headed south on Interstate 95, nearly colliding with other vehicles. A pursuit ensued, lasting for 30 minutes, before Cabrera veered off onto 9B East and drove directly into a retention pond.
Southbound on 95, about 105 miles an hour. Light. Okay, first hand south. If anybody else can call it. Looks like we're jumping off on this exit here. Going to 295 East Beltway.
She's all the way out there. Yeah, the victim's in there. Papa 794. The vehicle is in the middle of the pond. We're going to enter the water. The victim's in the passenger side.
Focus on breathing, okay? Hey, come here, look.
Officers jumped into the pond to reach the submerged vehicle, and Cabrera was found floating on a tire and pulled to shore by the police before being placed under arrest.
You put her in there.
Your spotlight and light this pond up so we can get these guys out.
Okay. Sit down. Sit down. Get in there.
While Cabrera screamed in the back of the police car, authorities worked to retrieve the vehicle and assist any remaining officers in the pond. Despite their efforts, they were unable to save the child, who tragically drowned.
Yeah, I tried to.
Go ahead.
Okay. If you checked up.
From where we are, we're about to evaluate.
Prepare the transport one.
Can you still see the car? Where are the firefighters in relation to that?
This is going to be an officer.
I cannot see the car. I can see where the footage is starting. They need to go a little bit further northbound. Rescue 51 going towards 90.
Rescue 51, go.
North towards where the where the car enters the water. They need to go about another 10 feet.
feet that way. 10 feet this way. North. Yeah. 10 feet. Are they on it? Are they on it? You're good. Right there. Hold.
A dive team later recovered the deceased child, along with the severely damaged vehicle. At this point, Cabrera's behavior had changed drastically.
Can you take from me?
This?
Yeah. I don't need.
You're gonna get cold, okay?
Okay.
We're just trying to give you a little decency, alright? Pull up for later.
It's my daughter some decency. Your mother. And
she spit blood on a first responder, resulting in an additional charge. Cabrera was eventually charged with aggravated manslaughter of a child, vehicular homicide, battery on a law enforcement officer, battery on emergency medical care personnel, and aggravated fleeing and eluding. In January 2023, she pleaded guilty to aggravated manslaughter of a child and aggravated felony fleeing or attempting to elude, which caused a death. She was sentenced to 30 years in prison. Officers unknowingly placed a suspect in a squad car that was later struck by a moving train.
Stop right there. Get down on one knee and then the other.
I got cuffs.
Go ahead.
Good? Keep your hands above your head.
Don't move. Anybody out in the car? Come on.
What's going on? Ma'am, what's going on?
I'll tell you in a second. Take a seat.
I'm so confused. Can I get
Take a seat. I will get your cell phone for you. Take a seat.
The suspect, Rios Gonzalez, had been arrested for allegedly brandishing a firearm from her car earlier. She was placed in the back of the officer's car, which was parked on railroad tracks. Despite being fully aware of her responsibility for the suspect's safety, the officer left her alone in the car while searching her pickup truck for firearms, completely disregarding the danger posed by the squad car's location.
Long time to pull over.
I got a holster right here in the passenger seat.
Okay. It took her a very long time to pull over. She could have tossed something, but I literally...
Tossed it out the window?
She could have, out that window, but... Is that Hart?
No, that's, time check. Oh my God. Oh my God.
Move your car! Stay back!
Patrol car was just hit by a train. Dispatch, Tempe 346, did us medical emergent. The suspect was in the vehicle that was hit by the train.
The scene was horrifying. The helpless suspect could do nothing but watch as the speeding train crashed into the car and struck her. And that wasn't even the craziest part. While some officers rushed to the scene to check on her well-being, others couldn't care less and continued searching for the firearm that had prompted the initial traffic stop.
There may still be a firearm in the vehicle. I don't know if you guys have been through it yet. You got it?
I got a holster here. No, yeah, we've not gone through it.
We weren't sure if she threw it or if it's still hidden in the vehicle somewhere. It took her a long time to pull over. And Platteville said he did not see anything leave the vehicle.
Right now I just need to find out who she is so we can deal with that aspect of it.
It's unbelievable how calm the cops were, and they even had the audacity to continue searching her car. Miraculously, the suspect survived the crash. On July 21st, 2023, a woman working for Uber Eats went to a 7-Eleven to pick up a delivery order. While waiting inside the store, she was physically assaulted by one of the employees. 2 workers were present at the time of the incident. One of them, identified as Kareem, punched the woman in the head, pinned her down by sitting on her, and physically restrained her. The second employee, Josh, witnessed the entire assault but did nothing to intervene.
Get off of her, bro. Get off of her. What are you doing?
He punched me twice in my head.
What are you doing?
The rest of me, I work here.
What are you doing?
Storage closed.
I'm trying to show him. He wasn't in the front to tell me.
You okay?
He punched me in my head with the machine.
All right, let me figure out what's going on, okay? Give me a second.
Hey man, let me talk to you real quick.
When police arrived at the scene, they found the store barricaded with mop handles. Kareem told officers he was just doing his job and showed them his ID. But during the conversation, he abruptly walked away and locked himself in a room.
So explain to me, why did you feel the need?
Today, we're receiving the McLean truck. The store is closed. Nobody's allowed in the store until the truck leaves.
Okay, I understand that the store was closed.
All right, sir,
but why? Listen to me. Listen to me. Answer my questions. Why did you feel the need?
The store was closed and she was in the store. Nobody's allowed in the store until that McLean truck leaves.
So the store is closed. No one's allowed in. So you kept her in the store?
I didn't keep her in the store.
You were on top of her.
Bruh, you watched the camera.
You were on. When I got here, I saw you on top of her. I don't care that you work here.
You want me to clock out, then you arrest me,
I
sir?
don't care what you do. Explain to me why is it that you felt the need?
Scanners right here, sir. If you go in there.
Hey, don't walk away from me. I'm trying to talk to you.
According to the victim, she had been standing inside the store waiting for her order when the assault occurred. The officers asked the employees to contact their manager in order to access the store's surveillance footage.
Can I have FDB 51, please?
I'm here for Uber Eats. Sorry, bro. He wasn't in the front of the door.
Could you explain to me what happened?
I came in. I'm parked on this side. My boyfriend's a paralegic. He's in the car right now.
I got a female with a head injury.
And I walked in. I didn't park in between. There was 2 trucks here. Not all 7-Eleven closed when they're shipping. I walked in. He was not there. The freaking guy, Josh, he's gonna be like, I don't want nothing to do with it. I don't know if he's scared. But he was taking the order. I have an Uber Eats order. Okay, so he was doing it, and the guy came from behind me, and he was like, ma'am, you're not supposed to be in here. I don't know. And he starts locking the door, and he's like, I'm gonna punch you.
Okay, alright, so try to calm down. Let's start from the beginning. So you had an Uber Eats order.
Yes, I walked in. Nobody was there. If he would have told me the store is closed, I would have canceled it. It's not that serious.
So you were able to walk in?
Yes, that door, the left door that we're looking at on our left was open, sir. I came, I spoke with Josh. He asked me, what was the name? I told him the name. He asked me, he was like, okay, well, my system's a little messed up. Can you read me the order? I told him the beef menus. He said, okay, I got it. Now I know which order. He started doing that. This guy's yelling at somebody, a man outside. Then he comes in and he's like, ma'am, you can't be in here. So I'm telling him, like, you can't talk to people like that because he's coming off very hostile. And I'm telling him, I'm here with Uber Eats. And Josh is telling her, but she had the order. But nobody can be in here. And that's when he starts freaking out. He starts locking.
You want to talk to him real fast?
Okay.
No, the cop.
Cops, okay.
You're on speaker. Hey, sir, how you doing? It's Officer Mendez with the Atlanta Police Department.
Hey, how are you?
Good. So my question to you is, so we have a little bit of situation, as your employee said. We're just trying to get access to the cameras to see what happened. Is there any way you can come and we can review the camera footage?
Unfortunately, that camera system is not working since yesterday.
Okay.
Only one camera is working out of it. I just noticed that yesterday when I was going through the cameras because I wanted to take a look at it something, and entire system is not recording anything for some reason.
Okay, so there's nothing recorded for today.
Since actually day before yesterday, there is nothing recorded in there.
Okay.
I already called the guy to come and fix it, but he hasn't been up there yet. So only one camera is working, which is actually facing the door, and that's about it.
However, the manager, reportedly speaking over the phone, claimed that the camera system wasn't working, a statement that raised suspicions. Later, during questioning, Kareem changed his story, claiming he thought the woman was an intruder because she had forcibly entered the store.
Calm down, and Josh is going to pick it up and put it in the basket, that's all.
Why were you telling her to put the phone down?
Because she said she has an order. You're trying to help her, and just because she's inside the store, we don't know how she's a young lady. I'm not trying to harm her or anything. I'm just trying to get my job done because shift change might come.
What time does the store close?
The store never closes.
Okay, so if the store never closes, how is she intruding if the store never closes?
Because she wasn't with the McLean.
She wasn't with the who?
McLean, that big old 18-wheeler truck that was parked right there.
So because she wasn't with the truck, that meant she was an intruder?
We froze the store. When you freeze the store leaves the paperwork. There's paperwork that we got to go back and double track, and that's it.
Okay.
I mean, I understand y'all are busy and stuff, man, but
Okay, did you and the lady in the store get into any kind of physical altercation?
yo, I was just like, don't move them and letting her breathe. She went forward, I went backward. I didn't touch her, didn't hurt her, offer her some agua.
So how are you letting her breathe if you didn't touch her?
Because she was talking to me.
However, video evidence reportedly contradicted that claim, showing that the woman posed no threat and had a legitimate reason to be there. The use of mop handles to barricade the entrance suggested possible premeditation.
I work graveyard shift, Sheriff. I work graveyard.
Okay, I'm asking you questions that you should know as the employee, because you previously said that the store never closes. So I'm trying. I'm trying to clarify how, if the store doesn't close, and there's nothing in the front of the store to make someone, like the doors being locked or a sign saying that the store is closed, how is she supposed to know that she can't come in the store? And then how would you then interpret her coming in the store as her being an intruder?
She's in trouble because the Orlando PD that came here said anytime somebody comes in the store like that, always check around. When the boss comes, he handles that.
Okay.
It's between them two, whatever property is going on right here, sir, I just do my job and go.
In the end, Kareem was sentenced to 9 months in jail and faced charges of assault and false imprisonment.